Welcome to Warframe. My name is Gokyofuin, and I'm here to give you a brief overview on exactly what Warframe is, and what it's about, what you can do in it, and how you can do it. As you can see, this game is about ninjas. Ninjas with guns, swords, and a variety of other interesting implements that allow you to do mass murder. How you kill people in this game is totally up to you. However, I prefer melee weapons, so a large portion of the things that I do will be focusing on them. These things that you see around me, the green containers, they contain ammunition and they contain XP and health and energy. It is really important that you break open as many of these as you can, because not just for the ammo, or health. As you can see, that thing in front of me is a health orb. It's not just important to break them open for that, the obvious reasons. It's the XP which is really important. It's called affinity, and it's really important to upgrade your weapons. These little things in front of me are known as ammo packs. They're basically all different colors depending on what type of ammo you're looking for. That door over there is marked green. It's the door that you can go through. Any door that's marked green is one that you can go through. However, a red door, such as this one, is one that you can't go through. As you can see, there are many containers in this level, and you should endeavor to try and open up all of them, including these, which are storage lockers. You don't break them open, you simply use your use key, and then they'll open up. Some storage lockers, however, are marked red, and therefore you can't open them up unless you have a special mod card, which we'll talk about later. One of the primary focuses of this game is stealth, as you can see now. You can stealth kill people, which is a silent kill, so that way you don't alert the other enemies to your presence. How you play this game really is up to you. I'm going to show you a bit of all the different ways that you can do so. If we do it via stealth kill, or if we do it via just running around like a mad thing, massacring into people like Jason Voorhees. Basically, however you want to do it is your choice. As you can see, stealth is actually a really easy option to do. It doesn't require a lot of finesse. The only times that stealth becomes difficult is in the later stages, where there are so many enemies that sneaking around like I'm doing now is not really possible. As you can see, the enemies are quite spaced out in this level. That's because this is one of the starting levels. When you get further on, then the levels actually become a lot more difficult, because there are way more enemies in such a small space. As you can see, the weapons that I'm just using leveled up. The thing in front of me is an energy orb, which allows you to charge your Warframe and use special abilities. However, we'll talk about the special abilities at a later stage. What I've shown you now is basically how to kill people using stealth mode, so being all ninja-y. But a lot of people don't necessarily find that interesting. They're more here for the excitement, the rush of running and gunning. So what I'm going to show you now is the opposite. So let's go and, kill some people. You'll notice that I just picked up a mod card. That thing allows you to mod certain things inside the game, like your weapons, your Warframe, but just know for now that you mostly collect mod cards by killing enemies. You can collect mod cards through other means, but the main means is just by killing lots of enemies. As you can see, stealth kills really can happen at any point in time, as long as you've not alerted the enemies to your presence by raising the alarm, which you'll see later on in the episode. One thing to remember about this game is that moving around and running, jumping, all that sort of stuff, your acrobatics basically is a big part of the game. As you can see now, this is called a double jump, so I did one jump and then I did another jump, which allowed me to get way up here. Now if I had a sniper rifle, this would be a great place to shoot people. However, you've got to be aware, as you can see, that if you fall off the zones that are demarcated especially for players, then you'll be reset to the last valid location that you were standing at. What I just did there is called a sliding cut. So what I do is I slide and then I cut. As you can see, sometimes you miss because you need to click your attack button just at the right time as you're passing the guy. If you do it successfully, however, it does do a lot more damage than just a normal slash attack. The thing that I just did now is called a jump in the specific direction. So what you do is you crouch and then you aim your little cursor in the direction that you want to jump. So it'll basically propel you, just like that, in the direction that you want to go. You might notice that the enemies die very easily now, even though my weapon is of rank 1 and my Warframe as well. The thing is that this particular level is one of the first levels that you'll get into, so obviously the enemies will be extremely easy. It's great training, but for those of you who are thinking that this game looks way too easy, don't worry, later on the enemies become unbearably powerful. What you'll see now is that I'm raising up enough ruckus for one of the guys to actually turn on the alarm. So here you can hear the alarm sounding in the background. Now what this means is that basically the guys who you normally could just run around and, you know, kill stealthily, that won't happen anymore. They all know that you're here now and they are looking for you. As you can see, this level is really easy. I mean, I'm now jumping over this guy and preventing him from hitting me. But again, this is just one guy. If there were 6 of these guys doing it, this would not be the case. What's important to know about the way that I'm fighting now is you'll notice I'm only fighting using melee weapons. Now, when you fight this way, it's really important that you keep moving. When you stand still, you're a target for the guns, which means that your shields go down, your health goes down, so on and so forth. The thing that you see in front of me is a control console. They are used to activate certain objects in the game, such as this one, which will disable the alarm that I triggered. When that little cursor goes over one of those things and I press spacebar, it clicks it in. And if I do all of them, then it unlocks and then turns the alarm off.
Alarms reset.
As you can see, now that I've turned the alarms off, the enemies are no longer alerted to my presence, which means they're no longer actively searching for me. Obviously, if you step in front of someone, they're going to see you and they're going to attack you, but that guy that I snuck up behind there, he was on guard for someone, but he didn't know who it was, so they're no longer actually searching for me. You'll notice that I look through the entire level because I'm making sure that I've gotten all the containers and all the crates and all those different things, as well as killing all the guys. Now, while this particular mission that I'm playing is an extermination, which means that there is a set number of enemies in this level for me to kill, other levels will keep spawning enemies depending on whether I've triggered the alarm or not. If I've triggered the alarm, there'll be a lot more enemies spawning, but if I haven't triggered the alarm, they will still spawn more enemies. They'll just spawn them a lot more slowly, and obviously they won't be searching for me all the time. When you level up your weapon, like I did now, then certain stats level up with it. So for instance, damage, the amount of charge damage that you can do. When your Warframe levels up as well, then you get better shields, better health, all that sort of stuff. It's really quite nice. Allows you to really decide what you want to level up. So are you a melee type person? Are you a bows expert? Do you like machine guns or rocket launchers? It's really up to you, but the main thing is that you kill the enemy. As you can see, it's really easy to get stealth kills if the enemy is not alerted to you. When they are alerted to you, like I said, it's almost impossible to do so. Getting stealth kills gives you a greater experience points towards your weapon and towards your Warframe. So there is an incentive to get stealth kills, but this game is not primarily revolved around being stealthy. There are levels which emphasize stealth and are really important to be stealthy, but you can just skip those levels and just do the missions where you get to kill lots of people. It really depends on the type of person you are. This is the end of the level. As you can see, very short. It's not actually that long. Hopefully next time I'll go over a little bit more about the actual Warframe, and then we'll do some weapons and see what happens. But for this episode, I'd say that I hope you've had a great time, and I hope that you start playing Warframe, because I'm going to be doing a lot more episodes on specific things inside of this game. So until I see you again, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to like our Facebook page to keep in touch with us, or our Google Plus or Twitter. You'll see the links on the screen. And keep in touch. This is Gokyo Fuin and the Addicted Lama out.
Oh, won't you stay for a while?